What we have seen in the last class, that we can simplify a given Boolean expression by using iterative tabular method, that is also known as QM method. So there we discussed that each table would consist of 3 columns. First would be group number, and second would be the elements which will belong to that group, means min terms that belong to that group, and then what is that variable corresponding to that min term. And by watching the variables, we can then group the min terms, right? So what was the logic? First, that the variables should have only one bit change. Only then those corresponding min terms can be grouped. Correct? So this was the idea. And once we don't have any such grouping possible, we stop there and we make a pie chart, PI chart. And then by using PI chart, we get essential prime implicants and prime implicants. And that is how we solve this problem, right? So this is what we have discussed in the last class. And we also considered 2 cases. First was without don't care, and the second was with don't care. But we then noticed in between, while we were just writing those tables, that we can in fact ignore the last column, right? And the fact we used, first, we can only combine those min terms if they have dot, right? If the corresponding variables is dot, then the dot should be in the same place. And then if you want to see whether 2 variables have 1 bit change, then you will see the difference will be in 2 to the power. What I mean, 0, 0, 0, 1 and 0, 1, 0, 0 have 1 bit difference. So this corresponds to 1 and this corresponds to 2 to the power 0, and this is 2 to the power 0, 1, 2, 2. Correct? So difference is in power of 2, 2, 0. What I mean, when because we have seen, right, that we can only combine those terms. Can we combine M0 with M1? Yes, because 1 minus 0 is? Can we combine? Why I am writing here 0? Because this is M1, right? And this is M5. 5 minus 4. 5 minus 1 is 4. You can now think like this. 5 minus 1 is 4. So it is in 2 to the power 2. So you can combine this. You can see any 2 min terms which have 1 difference change. This is your M2 or M3. What is this? M3. M0 is 0, 0, 0, 0. Let me see. 0, 0, 1, 0. Sorry, 0, 0, 0, 1. M2 is 0, 0, 1, 0. So it is M2. Correct? So M2 minus M1 is 2 minus 1 is 1. 2 to the power 0. Correct? M5 and M2. Clearly you can see 5 minus 2 is 3. So you can easily say that these 2 terms are not adjacent, or they are not having 1 bit change. They are having 2 bit change. You can see 1, 0 and 0, 1. Correct? So this is how you can see whether these 2 min terms are having 1 bit change or not. So this is one way of doing the same thing, right? If you want to group 2 min terms, you can see that whether these subscripts, if you subtract it, they are in 2 to the power or not. If they are, it means they are in 1 bit change. They are having only 1 bit change, right? First, and the second, we observed that this was the min terms which did not have dots. But there are some min terms, when we combine them, they will have dots, right? So can you combine M0, M1 with M1, M5? No, because dots not are in the same place. So you can only combine M0, M1 with M8 and M9, possibly. First possibly, we'll say. So you can see that the dots is placed at the difference of 1 and 0. First place. 9 minus 8, first place. Here you can see m2 minus 0, 2, second place. m8 minus 0, 8, 2 to the power 3. You could convert it 2 to the power, right? 2 to the power 0, 2 to the power 1, 2 to the power, 2 to the power 0, 2 to the power 1, 2 to the power 3. 0, 1, 2, 3, third place. Correct? So first we have observed that dot would lie only those places where the differences is same first. Correct? And then you subtract these two, the subscripts of these pairs. This will give you indication whether they are having 1 bit difference or not. Correct? So by using this logic, let's try to solve some problem by ignoring the first column, but last column. It will help us to reduce the task. So let's take one example. So let us simplify the following Boolean expression or Boolean function f w x y z, which is in sum of minterms form 2, 6, 8, 9, and 11, maybe 14, 15. Correct? By using QM method, right? It is a 4 variable function. We can go to 5 or 6 also. First, let's try to make table 1. Table will consist of 3 columns. Group name 0 corresponds to the min terms. The element of this group is all the min terms which are having number of 1 equal to 0. So what we write? We write number of 1s first, right? So min term 2 has how many 1s? 1. 6 have number of 1s equal to 2. 8 has 1, 9 has 2, 10 has 2, 11 has 3, 14 has 14, 4 I think, no? 14, 0, 0, 1, 2, 4, 8, 3. 14 is 3, 15 is 4. Correct? So there is no group first in table 1 which have number of 0 equal to, because we have not considered m0, right? And m0 is the only term which has a single 0. No 0, no ones, all zeros, right? Am I wrong or right? Because here you can see everywhere it was 0, right? So that is why we had this. If you want, you can include 0. Include 0. Okay? So that the group number 0 is not empty, but it is not always true. So m0. Correct? Group 1, m2, 8. That's it. Group number 2, group number 3, and group number 4. Group number 2, m6, m9, m10. Write it in the column format. M6, M9, M10. Then 3, we have M14 and M11. Ascending order, you always write in ascending order. Then now let's see if we can ignore the last table or not, last column or not. Let's see. Then this is your group, this is your min term. We want to combine M0 with M2. Can we do that? 0, 2, 8, 6, 9, 10, 11, 14, 15. 2 minus 0, correct? 2 to the power 8, both we can combine. We can combine m0 with m2 and we write the difference. m0 with m8. So here dot will be at the second place, or 2 to the first place, 0 first. Dot will be at 1, 2, 4, 8 second, and here the dot will be in 8th position. You can check that. See, if you consider the third column also, you should put the variables, right? The main aim of that column is that you should able to identify what is that variable. Here easily you can see this variable would be 0, 0, it will be 0, 1, 2, 4, 8, right? So the variable would be dot 0, 0, 0. This will be 0, 0, dot 0. So since we can just by observing the difference, we can identify the last column. So it becomes redundant, right? And then group number 1, correct? So you can have 1, 2, 4, 8. Okay. So 8 column will be dot, here second will be dot. Next, first, can you combine M2 with M6? Yes. The difference is 4. How can you write the variable here now? There will be dot here, correct? And the value will be 2. 2, 1, 0, 0, 0. So this will be corresponding variable because it is M2, correct? So you can see that 0.10 will be your variable. So by observing this and this, right, you can see, you can identify the corresponding variable. So it becomes redundant. Now we have, can we combine M2 with M9? No. M2 with M10? Yes. It will be dot 0, 1, 0. You can also verify it. Okay? Next, let's make a next column. M8, M6 will, because we always go to the ascending side. So what we have done, that we have formed group 1, right? But M8 and M10 is also possible, right? So 2, 6 is possible, 2, 10 is possible, 8, 9 is possible, and 8, 10 is possible, right? M8, M9. Difference is 1. M8, M10. We cannot make the group of 8 and 6, right? 6 minus 8 is minus 2. So 10, 8 is 2. We are not observing the third column. Just we are writing like this. Okay, na? It will make the job easy. Next, group number 2. Can we combine 6 with 11? 6 with 14? Difference? 9 with 11? Difference is 2. 9 with 14? 10 with 11? Uh, 10 with 14? Next. Can we combine M11 with M15? M14 with M15? Grouping is easier, right? By just observing these two things, that the dots are only, we can only combine those which have one bit difference, and one difference means 2 to the power 0 of difference, right? The difference of subscripts, right? You can call subscript or you can call the value, right? It is one of the same thing. Binary value of that variable is 2 or 0. So value or the subscript number. Next, we have to form T3. So group and the mean terms. Now it will be bit different than the T2, than preparation of T2. Because here we have to first see that we can only combine those which have this dots at the same place. Correct? Here we have dot at second. Here we have dot at the second. So these are the only two possible grouping, right? This is the only grouping possible for M0, M2. For M0, M2. So we can combine M0, M2 and M8, M10, but we have to see whether the difference M8 minus M0 and M10 minus M2 is same. Firstly, it should be same and it should be into the power of 2. Correct? So the difference here is, the first difference is 2, which we write for the each, and then corresponding inter difference. First you can call intra difference. Intra means same. Inter difference. Inter difference is 8. Sorry. Yeah, 8. Correct. So now you can see there will be dots in two places, second and eighth. Second and 8. Correct? And the value will be next all 0 because it should be 0. The first term. Okay? So it will be dot 0 dot 0. कर लेना. Then we combine M0, M8 with only this, right? This is the only possibility. This is the only possibility, right? Because the dots are at the same place, 8th place. Next, yeah, 2 minus 0 is 2, minus 8 is 2. So inter difference is also 2 to the power में. So inter difference is 8. Sorry, intra difference is 8 and inter difference is M2, M2. Correct? This M2, M10 and M0, M8. Here you can see these are like redundant, right? Because these are same. But we will consider it until we get the last column. Next, there is no grouping possible for group 0. We are done with group 0. You can see, right? We have exhausted all the possibilities. Then group number 1. Can we combine M2, M6 with any element of group 2? Yes, because 4s are same. Intra difference is same, right? So let's write it. But we have to see inter difference also. 10 minus 2 is 8. 14 minus 6 is 8. 2 to the power. Okay, we are done. M2, M6, M10, M14. So inter difference is 4. Inter difference is 8. Correct? So dots will be at 4th and 8th position and the value would be 2. Correct? So the variable would look like, can you tell me? 8, 4, 2, 1. The variable will be 4, 8, 1, 0. Second, 2. Okay? Okay? So always remember this 8, 4, 2, 1 concept and then you can easily find the third element. So this will become redundant for you. Next, can you combine M2, M10 with M6, M14, right? So M2, M10, interdifference is 8, M6 is 4, 4, right? So 6 comma 8 comma 4, 8 comma 4, M2, M10, and this will be grouped with M6, M14. They are redundant, you will see, but we'll see it later. We'll take care of it later. Then can we combine, M8 and M9 with 11? Yes, we can. M8, M9 with M10, M11. Interdifference is 1 and interdifference is 2. Correct? Now, let's take M8, M9. We have taken care of that, right? We have taken care of that. M8, M10, M8, M10 with M9, M11. It will be like कुछ M8, M10, M9, M11. 2 comma 1. Thanks. Correct. So we are done with group 1. We have taken care of all the possibilities. We have exhausted all the possibilities. Next is group number 2. So M6, M14, no possibility. M9, M11, no possibility. M10, M11. M10, M11 can be combined with M11, M15. 1, no. Because 1 and 4. M10, M11 ही था ये हमने सही लिखा था. This was M10, M11 and here it was M14, M15. 11 है ये. M10, M11, M14, M15, yes. M10, M11 and 14, yes. This and this, okay. So interdifference is 1 and interdifference is 4. Now can we combine M10, M14 with M11, M15, yes? Correct? Next, we should go to next grouping. Is this possible? Any grouping? We have group 1, we have group 2. What we can do, we can first remove the commons so that there is you can see you cannot combine 2-8 with 4-8 or 1-2. You cannot combine, but 1-2 and 2-1 are equal, right? But if here I have 1-2, here we have 2-1, then they are same, right? Because the dots are in the 1 and 2 and here 2 and 1, but there is no such possibility. So we are done, I think, right? This is our last table. Now we have to go to PI. This is our prime one, but one thing we also have to see whether all these implicants are part of the bigger implicant or not, or these squares or not. So M0, M2 we have taken care. M0, M8 we have taken care. M2, M6 we have taken care. M2, M10 we have taken care of. M8, M9 we have taken care of, right? You can also do it while grouping, right? While we check, right? While grouping, if it can be combined with any group, you can group at that time also. So you know that you have taken care of that. So M6, M14, M6, M14, M9, M11, M10, M11, this one, M10, M14, this one, M11 F15, this one. M14 M15, this one. We have taken care of all this, right? Because 0 to all 15 we have here, right? 0 to 8, not all 15, but 0 to 8, 6, 9, 10, 11, 14, 15, 0 to 8, and 6, 9, 10, 11, 14, right? You can also deal systematically. So these are all the time implicants, right? This is the P1, this is your P2, this is your P3, and this is your P4. You have four prime implicants. Now you have to draw the PI chart and identify essential prime implicants. So what was the terms? 0. First we have to write all the min terms here. 0, 2, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11, 14, 15. So P1 would cover 0 to 8, 10 है. 8, 10. P2 will cover 2, 6, 10, 14. 2, 6, 10, 14. You can also divide it so that for the clarity, right? Okay, so we are done. Now we have 3, right? So P3 would cover M8, M9, M8, M9, 10 and 11. And P4 will cover 10, 11, 14, 15. Right? So can you identify the prime implicant? Not P1. This. I mean, corresponding to this. Yeah, P1, correct. So since 0 can be only covered by P1, right? So it becomes essential, right? You cannot ignore P1. So P1 is essential prime implicant. P4 beta. And P2 also, right? These 3 are the essential prime implicants. Essential. So if all the rest of the terms are taken care by these essentials, you can ignore that, right? Because it will unnecessarily increase the number of terms. It is a redundant thing, right? So how will you check that? You have taken care of this. You have taken care of this, right? 9 is taken care, right? 10th is taken care of. 11. Right? But I think 1 is left. P3 would also be essential. Here we have seen that P1, P2, P3, P4, all the prime implicants, right? Rest are implicants. These are the implicants. This is the prime implicants. And these are but these prime implicants are also essential prime implicants. So answer would be, but what is the value of P1, P2, bhaiya? P1 plus P2 plus P3 plus P4, right? So how would you write values of these P1, P2, P3, P4? This is the job, right? So P1 is 2, 8. So just first you have to write 1, 2, 4, 8, or you have ulta kar diya, right? Sorry. 1, 2, 4, 8, right? So fourth and 8th positions we will put dots. No, we are considering P1 first, right? No, P2. Okay, chalo, let's P2 kar lete. Let's do P2 first. So 8, 4 and 2. The answer should be 2. So dot dot 1 0. P2 is 2 only, right? So it is like WXYZ है ना, WXYZ, right? Because W is your W is your most significant bit, right? A B C D types, right? WXYZ, right? So it would be YZ dash. Very good. Then let's see P1. P1 is 280, right? So 280, right? Because 0, you'll get 0, right? The first term is M0. So the answer is X prime, Z prime. Now, you tell me the answer. So this is your P2, this is your P1, P3 will be 1, 2, right? So first and second, and the answer should be 8. So you have WX prime. Great. You have P4. The 1, 4, you have to put dots at first and fourth position, and you have to 10, 8, 10. So WY, correct? P4 is WY. So now you have seen that the last column was in fact not required. Once you know the geometry, that where we are having dots corresponds to a difference, and if we are grouping only those terms, if the difference in the inter difference and there are 2, then inter should be in 2 to the power 0, the differences. So you can ignore the last column, and it actually reduces the if you do it by pen and paper, it reduces the possibility of a wrong answer, right? Otherwise, you dot, if you miss any of the variable wrong, if you write any of the variable wrong in the third column, right? And dots you can, and if you not possibly see the right grouping, you don't do the right grouping, right? So it becomes, in fact, I would say erroneous, ज़्यादा erroneous होगा for you. So computer does the job like this. It will see differences and it is easier for you. So this is how we can ignore the third column. So how would you do the same question which we did in the last class? With don't care, without looking at this, do it. Write 0, 1, 2, 8, 9, 10, 14. So if you have large number of min-terms, and for example 5 or 6 variables, if you have such a function f a b c d e f, right, and you have lot of min-terms, correct? These are the all min-terms, right? You can go up to 30, so in between also you can have few, correct? So as the number of this increases, the QM method which we have discussed now by ignoring the last column is easier. ठीक है? So first, if you want to do, you can do it this one. इसी को कर लो, अच्छा चलो, let's do it. So we have just created 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 variable Boolean expression, or we have written, I would say not created, we have written it. So these are the 6 variable Boolean expression, and it consists of those min-terms, right? It is in sum of min-term forms. You can also include few don't cares, correct? So now the job in hand is to solve it using QM method, or the iterative tabular method, which I call it. It is an iterative tabular method, and each table consists of, now we have 2 columns. but we need to write the differences. Let's start with T1. We are also doing it first time, and because we have just arbitrarily written this function, we have to we don't know the answer, right? So let's try to do it, and it is very difficult to do it in the map. We also cannot verify. So we have to be very I would say attentive when we solve it using QM. So group 0, you can also write like this, right? Because it's just a name, right? It's just a name group. It's the name of the group, 0th group, 1st group, first group. So we can also write group 0. So it's a table 1. It is group name. So group 0 is the element of group 0 consists only all zeros, right? So M0. This is the only member of this group. But gradually this group would increase, right? As we go on making more tables. So you have group 0 now, you have group 1. यहाँ पे we generally write the number of ones, right? So that it becomes easier for us. So let's write number of ones. 0, 1, 1, 7, 3, 9, right? 16, 16, 18, 2, 19, 2, 20, 2, 30, 16, 8, 4, 2, 4. Correct? We want to write 31, 2, 4, 8, 16, 32. 16, 8, 4, 2. Right? 2 number of 1, 2, right? Correct? So let's write it. First we have 1, we have 2, right? So M1, M2, we also consider this na M2, ascending में लिख रहे हैं M1, M2, then M4, then M16, then done. Group 1 done. We have called all the elements or members of group 1. Then group 3, no, group 2. Group number 2. This you have 0, 1, 2, this 9. Don't care, 5, sorry, 5. M5, then M18, then M19. Thank you. M20. Have you verified this, right? That whatever I have written is right. So just verify. Group 3. Do we have any number element? Yeah, 4, right? No, 4, 7. So M7. Next. Group 4. M30. Good. So we are done with table 1. Next, our job would be to make table 2. Right? I'm just now erasing this. Table 2, right? The job of table 1 is done. I mean, table 1 is done, not the job, because table 1 would be required in order to make or in order to find group table 2. Table 2, group name and min terms. group name, group and min terms. So group 0, right? So since it is 0, I mean subscript, you have to see the subscript. Anyway, so 0 and 1, 0 and 2, 0 and 4, 0 and 16, the differences are in to the power, so we can make the pairs M0, M1, and now difference is M0, M2, 2, M0, M4, 4, M0, M16, 16. Done. Group 0 is done. Now, group 1, M1, M5, difference is 4, M1, M19, no, wrong, M2, M18, 16, yes. Then you have taken care of this, you have taken care of this, you have taken care of this. So this is how we can also check it, right? So we don't get to do it again. Yeah. Next, M4, M5, great. Then 16, 20. और भी है क्या? M4, M20, 16. Then correct. So check if I have left any member. Right. So M16, M18. The answer is 2. M16, M20, 4. Correct. Now we have to make, or we have to find out the elements of group number 2. से करेंगे M5, M5, M7, 2. That is not possible, right? M5 done. Then we have group 3, M7, M30. No, odd है, odd minus even minus odd can't be, right? Even हो सकता है क्या? कुछ ऐसा होता है ना? Anyways, even minus even is even, odd minus odd is even, but even minus odd cannot be even, right? Anyway, so we are done, right? So how we have not taken care of till now. M5 we have taken care, M18 we have taken care, M19 no, we have not taken care of M19 anywhere. Correct? M19 and M20 have same number of ones?
Yes, 19. Yes.
Okay. Yes. Okay. And we have not taken care of M7? No, we have. M30? No. Correct? So we can do it, and we'll later see that we have not taken care of M30, right? Oh. Then T3. So T3. Group number, min terms. So group 0. Can we group M0, M1 with any one of these? Yes. M4, M5. Interdifference is 4. Yes, we can. So M0, M1 with M4, M5, and interdifference is 1, inter is 4, right? Other M0, M2 with M16, M18. So we have taken care of this. We have taken care of this. M0, M2 and M16, M18. The difference is 2, 16. 2, 16. Next, M0, M4 with M16, M20. 4, 16. Next, here also we have M1, M5. M0, M4 with M1, M5 भी तो है. So you have 4, 1, right? Correct? So it is redundant. That I agree. So we have just included M0, M4, M0, M1 with M4, M5, and M0, M16 with M2, M18. So the answer is the differences, not the answer. The difference is 16 and 2. Intra difference is 16 and inter difference is 2. Next, M0, M16, M4, M20. So 16, 4. Next, we are done, I think. Just have a look. Now we have to prepare group number. This was group number 0 or 1? 0. Now we have to see group 1. No possibility, only one possibility, right? So group number 1, there is one possibility, but M16, 5, 18, 7, no, right? No grouping possible. So eventually we have only this groups and there is no further group possible. So देखो what we have taken care of or not. We have taken care of M0, M16. Yes. Have we taken care of M1, M5? Have we grouped it? Yes. M2, M18? Yes. M4, M20? Yes, here. Next. M16, M18? Yes. M6 and 20? M16, M20, yeah, this. Have we covered M5, M7? I think no. Let us see. M5, M7, no. M5 is covered. M7 is not covered, right? Here we have this much of process. M7 now taken care here, right? 19 is not taken care anywhere, right? 30. Here M5, M7, right? Am I right or wrong? We have to see. M5 is taken care but not the M7, right? Correct? So this will become your one implicant. P1, P2, P3, right? And next P4, P5, P6, P7, P8, P9. ठीक है ना? Which one? Yeah. Very good. We have to also remove the redundancy. So कौन से हैं? 1, 4, 4, 1, right? Thank you. So P4, P5, P6. Correct? prime implicant chart. So you have to only consider the min terms corresponding to not dot cares. Yeah. PI chart batao, please.
0, 1,
Hmm.
4, 7,
Hmm.
16, 18,
Hmm.
19,
19.
20,
Hmm.
30.
So P4 covers
5,
2, 0, 1, 0, 1,
1, 4, 5,
0, 1,
4,
4,
5,
5 we don't require because it's a
5, redundant.
redundant, don't care, not redundant. So 0, 2 is also 16, 18, don't care, so we remove it, 16, 18. Then 4, 16, 0, 4, 16, 20, 0, 4, 16, 20. Next, one thing we have noticed that, yeah, it is 2, 5, okay, so yeah, 7, 7 is not don't care, so we need to include it, right? So now P3, we have to write P1, P2, P3 here. So P3, P2, P1. You can make a separate PI chart also if you want. So yeah. So P3 is M5, M6, no? P3 is M5, M7. 5 was don't care, I think. So we have to see only 7. So 3 is 7, right? 2
30,
and P1 covers
19.
only 19. So what are the prime implicants? This one, this one, this one, this one, and this one. Correct? So 4 is your essential, 5 is your essential, 6 is your essential, E2 is your essential, everything is essential, right? Huh? Right? And you have taken care of. So now you have taken care of all the main terms corresponding to non don't cares. So what we can see that all are essential. These are all essential as well as prime implicants. So the answer is A, B, C, D, E, F, P1 plus P2 plus P3 plus P4 plus P5 plus P6. Next job is to see how to read these, right? So let's do it separately, clean in a clean way. P1, P2, P3, P4, P5, P6. Here we have 1, 2, 4, 8, 16, 32. Right? This corresponds to A, B, C, D, E, F. Right? So P1 is, batao. P1 is um, M19. Right? So 19 means 16 and there is no difference first time, so no dots. So this element is alone, you have not grouped this element with anyone, that is why there is no dots coming, right? P2 is 30. 30 means 16, 8, 16 and 14, right? So batao, 30, 30 is 16, 14, right? P3 is M5, M7 and the differences M5, M7 and 2. So 3 is 2 dot, right? And now you want M5, 5 value. 5 value would come by putting 1 here and 1 here. And the rest is 0. Correct? So this time implicant is B. Um, how would you read that? A prime, B, C prime, D prime, E, F. This is A prime, B, C, D, E, F prime. This is A prime, B prime, C prime, D is you have taken you have just removed it by grouping F. P4, P5 and P6. P4, what was the P4? What was P4? P4 is M0 and 1, 4. What we want to three things, right? 0, 1, 4. Right? 0, 1, 4. So I would say 1, 4. And rest are zeros. Correct? So A prime, B prime, C prime, F prime. E prime, sorry. P5 is 0, 2, 6, right? Because we want only first and the term where we have dots. 2, 2 and 16th? Huh? Yeah, 2 and 16. So 2 and 16, rest is, what is the value? 0, right? So we need 0. So it is A prime, C prime, D prime, F prime. P6 is P6 is 0, 4, 16, right? 4, 16. 4, 16. Rest are zeros. So A prime, C prime, E prime, F prime. So now you have solved this function of 6 variables using k-map, including don't care, right? So try to solve these questions from the internet and let me know if you have any doubt.